Okay, let's go over this one more time. May 20th, I got in an accident. The insurance totaled my truck, but since most of the damage just seems to be body damage, I decided I'm going to try to rebuild it, which is what these videos will be about. If you've not seen the video where I go into more detail of the accident, just click on the link on the top right. So, since I got to keep the truck, I decided that I'm going to try to put it back together. The first step is to remove the bumper. I looked up kind of what is involved, and basically it's mainly these 8 bolts that we have to remove. And so you can see one of them right here, and then there's one up there, and then there's corresponding bolts just on the other side of the frame there. We've already sprayed them. You can see they're a little bit wet. There's one right here and then one up there. So there's 4 per side and 8 bolts total. Once we remove those bolts, the front bumper should come right off. When I do that, I think that I'll be able to drive the truck, because right now I can't drive the truck because the bumper is jammed. It's jammed into the tire, as you can see right here. So this will come off. This whole piece right here, it'll just come off, and should have clearance. This is a little dented as well, but the tire should have clearance from that, and it should be drivable. And then slowly but surely we'll put this back together. I'm going to need a fender, I'm going to need a hood, I'm going to need this grill and headlamp, the bumper of course, and I think that might be it. So I'm going to try to document this and take you guys on this journey. Okay, so we've sprayed these bolts. It's been several minutes now. I'm hoping that that's all it'll take. If we need to spray some more and wait some more, we'll do that, but let's see if we can just get them to budge right now. This is half inch, right? Yeah, this is half inch. These are supposed to be half inch. There we go. Oh wow, it's actually going. So I should mention that I've never done anything like this before. So at this point, I really don't know what I'm getting myself into. So this is going to be interesting. This was a project I thought would be great to do with my son, so I convinced him to help me out, and this is the second to last bolt, and this is actually him trying to get this one off. There you go.
Oil in the face.
Oh, it's like Thor's hammer. There you go. Nice. Okay, so this has taken us a while, but we've got almost all 8 bolts off. The problem is, see, this part is pretty much removed from the frame now, this side of the bumper, but because this is bent, because this took the brunt of the impact, this brace right here, that is the one that receives all of the 8 bolts on this side, it's actually bent, and so getting to the final bolt, the final one that's actually holding all of this in place still, is going to be really difficult. Anyway, it's like if you're looking at this piece of metal and this one, and you just follow it all the way up, you can see like it's tucked under a piece of rubber up there, and I could probably get it with a wrench. It's gonna take a while, but I had to do this one with a wrench too because it's bent and I couldn't get a ratchet up in there. So I think that's what I'm gonna have to do. And then every time like I remove one of these bolts, the bumper, because of the weight, you know, it shifts a little bit. And so I've like stacked these pieces of wood going ghetto style because I don't have a working jack right now. That would make this much easier too, to get that last one out so it doesn't just like fall on me when it comes off. But that's kind of where we're at right now, so I got to figure this out. Okay, I've got an idea. I've realized that the bolt is literally like right under here. It's right here. I'm tapping it right now. And in order to get in there, we're going to, I've just removed this cover right here, which was kind of covering all of this. And then I've got these screws here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm gonna remove those, and hopefully I can take the grill off. And if I can take the grill off and this headlamp piece comes with it, then I should have access to this bolt, be able to take that off, and then the bumper should come right off. All right, we're on the last few turns now.
Hey. This thing's a skeleton.
Should we try to turn it on?
Sure. Alright, moment of truth.
Okay, I've not turned this on since the accident, so I should be able to turn the wheel now and back it out of here and go for a little spin. It's alive!
The chicken lives.
The chicken lives. Okay, now I don't have any headlights, so don't even bother turning those on. And I think I've got clearance on my tire, but it might still rub a little bit on the interior lining.
It lives.